Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Today, well, we're still in downtown Ayia Napa. Have a look at that for a view. That's the view straight off our little terrace out towards the blue Mediterranean Sea in the Ayia Napa harbour. And of course, that's watching Ayia Napa Cyprus, the most beautiful woman in the world.
Hello everybody, how nice to see you again and again.
And again. And this is our rather nice little suite that we're staying in. What I wanted to show you was that, believe it or not, we're not a couple of animals. So we'll just show you as we're about to check out. We haven't actually done any cleaning, by the way. It's just the way we are. Look at her, there she is, absolutely beautiful. That's the way I unboxed her 3.5 years ago, and I put her back in the box every single day, and she comes back out the box just looking like that every single day. Mr. Ritchie, or sorry, Sir Ritchie, that's where the action took place on a couple of nights. Exactly, I got a bit lucky. And this is how we are leaving the toilets and the wash basin. There we are. There's no actual place to put these little soaps, so I decided to leave it in there. That's our towel, and that's our nice toilet, which we haven't cleaned because we didn't dirty it to start with. And there she is. So, have you enjoyed your little break in Ayia Napa?
I must say, the holidays in downtown Ayia Napa looks like a paradise, and I should say that we're gonna come back again and again.
And again. We decided to make Ayia Napa our second home. So Paphos has a place in our heart. Ayia Napa now has an equal place in our heart. So we're going to come up to Ayia Napa and the Bataras area every single month for the foreseeable future, the last weekend in every month. So if you want to hunt us and accost us, we'll be somewhere around here on the last weekend of every single month. And we're going to stay probably here again, but we're also going to explore other areas as well. Perceiving?
And I would like to say that the location of these areas is so comfortable. Whatever you need, you can find within 3 minutes. And I mean it, 3 minutes. You want a sea, that is luxury sea with the Mediterranean salty water. If you want food, that is to the right hand side. If you want a coffee, to the left hand side. A little bits and bobs you can always find straight away around the corner in various souvenir shops.
Yeah, everything you could possibly want is here. Let me just walk you to the terrace and then down the stairs so you understand exactly where we are. We'll use as a focal point that rather nice little church, and then a lot of people like coffee shops, so that's the Second Cup coffee shop. That's the Isaac's Taverna. And of course, in the background, framing it all, is the beautiful blue Mediterranean Sea. And of course, this is the downtown Ayia Napa harbour. This is a sort of apartment-ish complex, suite complex, and it comprises of 6 units. And I'm going to take you just down these little stairs because we're on the upper floor. And I'm going to actually show you the exterior and the sign that you're actually looking for. And the sign you're actually looking for is the Ocean Dream Suites. There it is. So that's their logo, Ocean Dream Suites. Great views straight across to the blue Mediterranean Sea. And we are actually in what's known as the harbour area. And I'm going to scan around now. Isaac's Taverna. And there it is. There's watching Ayia Napa standing up on the terrace, blowing us a kisses. So that's the Ocean Dream Suites. And of course, next door to that, as I said, Second Cup. There's watching Ayia Napa again. And that's the Isaac's Taverna. And then right behind me, as I walk back up the stairs, I'm pretty sure you can see the white church and you can also see the blue Mediterranean Sea. That's where we are, deep in the Ayia Napa harbour area. Great location to come. And again, I know I've mentioned it in the previous video, we're in off-season. And if you're wondering what we paid, well, 50 euros a night, or as I would say, chump change, but don't tell Raphael that.
No, but I mean, why should you pay more if you're not ready, as I said before, or many things I will say about not to overload yourself with the half-board terms, because if you paid for the half-board terms, it means breakfast and the dinner. It means that once or twice you're gonna cheat on that half-board terms. If you're staying in 2 weeks, for example, you always want to try something else.
Well, I think you'll find most people cheat a lot more than that and go out.
Yes, exactly. This is what I'm saying. If they do so, why not to try different sort of restaurants and the areas around? You know, when you paid for the half-board and you're stuck in that hotel, you always think that I will have to stay here in the pool or the seaside view or the restaurants or the bars of it. Then you don't go much further down. So I mean, this is the best option for you all, if the case is that.
Well, I think what Graciela LaBouffe is saying is correct. If there's a couple of you, or even 4 of you, 4 can sleep in there if you wish, by the way, no difference in the price. Now, if you want a breakfast, well, you can get it there. You can get it over there, you can get it over there, you can get it over there, over there, over there, over there. I think you get the idea. If you want a coffee, you can get it over there, over there, over there. All the restaurants in the harbour are literally on your doorstep. And of course, as I keep saying, the blue Mediterranean Sea is just over there. And if you want to go and sample the great fish and chips that we did, well, the Fish House restaurant, whether you've noticed or not, is just over there. And then if you look at that a little bit further yonder, you can start to see the cruise ships. So that's the actual start of the downtown Ayia Napa harbour. Just go across the square there, where the cars are on the far end, over a little wood pathway that Masoch and Graciela LaBouffe has danced on, and you're there. So it doesn't get much better than that, as I say. Or hold on a minute, I've got a feeling that it just might, because I happen to be with the most beautiful woman in the world.
And I always want to mention one thing, because people think that if there is a restaurants or taverns around or cafeterias around or the harbour side where most of the restaurants situated around, you would think that it's very noisy. Believe me or not, it was quiet like in a tongue, and I really felt this sense of chilling up and a great holiday. And I will probably ask Mr. Paul to come here again, and not because of money that it's cheap. Yeah, let's be a little bit practical, little bit respecting our money. So that's what I say. Pay less, enjoy more.
Yeah, we've had a great time, and we're just trying to tell you that if you're looking for that special place in downtown Ayia Napa, this really could be it. It's got it all. I'm going to stand by the bathroom facilities and scan across the room and let you digest what you see. There's the most beautiful woman in the world. There's the bed of action. But if you look out through the open door and the open terrace windows, I'm pretty sure you can make out there's a white church. You can see some flags blustering in the wind. You can see the Fish House restaurant, and just beyond that, that's the blue Mediterranean Sea. So you go down 14 steps, you walk for 1 minute, and you are at the coastal pathway along the promenade of downtown Ayia Napa. It's a great place to be. Great views, great food, great weather. And on top of all that, I've got with me the most beautiful woman in the world, and that truly is an exceptional view. The rear end of watching Graciela LaBouffe, and now the front end of watching Graciela LaBouffe, and now the rear end, and now the front end, being framed in a white doorway with the blue Mediterranean Sea glistening in the background. It really doesn't get much better.
And I will tell you again and again that the views around here worth seeing. You know, when you pay a lot for the luxury hotel, and I don't mind if you want to stay there, depending what you want exactly, but if you pay for the luxury 5-star hotel and your expectations didn't come true, how would you feel? You've been waiting now and again, whole year or 6 months, half a year, let me say, for your lovely holiday and your dreams to come true, and you paid that much money, and what? Nothing happened. I would say you should enjoy the views around these areas, and you would be coming again this harbor area to walk through these lovely pathways, and I can assure you, you'll enjoy it more. We are loving you to bits. We want you all to be happy like we are happy now and enjoyed ourselves. We fully charged our batteries. Now we are ready to go in our lovely Paphos again and again. Many kisses from me and from the bottom of our 2 hearts. Loving you again and again. Don't forget to come and see another of our madnesses.
All that's left for me to say is thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe. Please come back for a little bit more of our madness. And of course, if you really, really want to watch us go to places further afield, please consider going through to our About page and buying her a coffee, me a coffee, yourself a coffee. We'll all sit down and have a good chin wag together, and we will go to further and further and further afield. We'll give you one great look of the most beautiful woman in the world.
One more thing to mention. Sorry that I'm keeping you again and again, but what I would like to say to you, every day the room service girls coming up and doing your room cleaned up, changing the bed sheets, whatever you ask them, the towels, throwing out the rubbish in the room, from the room. This is perfect. I'm telling you, you will not have to clean anything. You just enjoy the views around that, do what you want to do, and come to the cleanest room in the world.
Yeah, on that note actually, Miss Crisilla Booth has just told you the girl comes round twice a day, knocks on your door very politely, doesn't just walk in by the way, and asks if there's anything you want. Do you want to have the linen changed? Do you want to have the towels changed? Have you got any rubbish? Do you want some more bags? And on top of all of that, the kiosk next door, they, if you phone them by the way, will bring you whatever you want. And also we went down to the taverna, Isaac's Taverna down there. The boss is a Miss Cooler, lovely, lovely lady. They all speak perfect English because there's a lot of foreigners around obviously. And we asked her for a pork kebab on a plate, and we said, can we have it for takeaway? And she said, I think you're staying upstairs. And we said yes. She said it'll be all served on the plate. And to be honest, we should have filmed it because it was delivered to our door as a work of art. And she got some tiramisu
salad,
which she said was homemade and lovely.
Lovely. It was beautiful.
There we are.
Yes.
So we've now just closed the sun curtains, if you understand, because we're going to leave the room as we found it. And we have not cleaned it, and the girl, to be honest, has not cleaned it because, as I said before, we do like to be quite clean. So all she's going to have to do is come in and take a little bit of rubbish.
The girl is going round, by the way.
She's waiting for us to leave.
Yes, she's waiting because she's doing the other rooms around. But all she has to do here, ladies, you will understand me now, to change the bed sheets, the pillowcases, to refresh a little bit with a wet or dry clean, to put some towels, fresh towels for the next guests. And I hope that the next guests will enjoy the views and the situation and the rest as we did.
Let's take the people for one last view down to the blue Mediterranean Sea. There we are. We'll just have a quick check to make sure that we have got all our goods. I don't think we've left any bodies in there. Nope. I don't think we've left any bodies in there. Nope. And we'll just check the fridge just in case I may have left a can of Coke. Let's have a look. Ooh. Such a Crisilla Booth has left her little tipple. There we are. Let's check in there. That's their iron. Nothing in there, and there's nothing in there because we haven't got any money. That's there for the twin brothers called Jeremy and Simon. Nice TV. Let's get the phones, Crisilla Booth. There we are. They're on charge. That's Crisilla Booth's phone. That's my other phone. That goes in my pocket. I'll be needing that because that's my can of Coke. Take the key card out, Crisilla Booth, and give that to the young lady. That's how all your electrics work, by the way. And if you come here when they're not here, the key card to unlock door is in there, and they will message you with the code, and they will message you with the Wi-Fi code. The Wi-Fi average as is normal in most hotels, but it did allow us to upload 3 videos per evening, although on many evenings I was in a panic because they were quite slow. Have a look at that view. Doesn't get much better than that. Thanks for watching.